Well, all right, everybody, this is it. This is the last day of this year's Billiard Education Foundation Junior National Championship. Savannah Easton is here in the final of the 14 and under girls 9-ball in the first rack and ends up hooking herself, getting position on the 8-ball. Makes a really, really strong attempt at a 3-rail kick to make contact with the 8-ball, but it doesn't work out. Scratch to give up the first game in this final. Congratulations to all the players that have made it to this point in the tournaments. We're going to be seeing some finals all day on these two tables. We are now live on the Billiard Education Foundation YouTube channel on 2 different streams. One for Table 2, one for Table 3. You can see the in the thumbnail of each video, you can see which table we're streaming. This being Table 3. Kennedy Dunn up 1-0. You can see the Kazoom boys ready to stream everything that's happening on table number 2. So if you want to see that, you can check it out. That final is underway. That is the... Let me double check and make sure. Table 2 is the 16 and under girls 9-ball final, I believe. Let me make sure of that. Let's see the bracket. That is correct. Sophia Mast is in the hot seat in that bracket. In this bracket, Savannah Easton is in the hot seat, so she needs to be beaten twice by Kennedy. No. I take it back. I lied. This is not a final. This is a semifinal. I apologize. There we go. This is a semifinal. The winner here plays Jordan Helfrey. Jordan Helfrey is in the hot seat of this tournament. So if you want to watch a final, that's happening over on Table 2. This is a semifinal. One of these two girls would have to beat Jordan Helfrey twice in the final. If I were Kennedy, I'd be trying to put the cue ball behind the 4-ball here, I think. She goes after it and makes the ball. What a shot. 7-ball doesn't have a pocket now. She's going to have to play the 7-9 combo. Hey, good morning, Brandy Beckett. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to go ahead and share this out on Post Up on Facebook. There we go. We are posted. I'm not quite so sure Kennedy Dunn has the stroke to get the cue ball to go directly at the 9 for a carom. Got to put a pretty stout draw stroke on the ball, so She elects to play safe. The 7 ball is going to open up for the corner pocket. Kennedy's going to get out into an early 2-0 lead in this set. Obviously, this being a semifinal, it is a single set. So this is the final of the one-loss side bracket. I can go through and give you guys a couple updates of the World 10-ball qualifying brackets. Let you know who's left, if anyone's qualified. We can start with the 18 and under girls 10-ball. That is a qualifier for the World Championships. And I can tell you that the qualifications have been established. Our 4 representatives for girls at the World Championships this year will be Sophia Mast, Leah Ballou, Savannah Easton, and Marissa Dew. Now that is a strong team. Savannah Easton has already made it to the final of that bracket. Sophia Mast and Leah Ballou still have to play. That's scheduled to take place at 11:30 a.m. for one of the semifinals of that bracket. Next up would be the 16 and under boys qualifier. We're down to 8 players I should say 7 players in that bracket. So we don't know who's qualified in that bracket so far. Potential qualifiers: Jordan Whitkin, Evan DeMello, Reed Larson, Hank Leinen, Hayden Ernst, Brady DeVerna. And it looks like we're still waiting on a couple of players from the Stage 1 bracket. Let me take a look and let you know who could potentially qualify. Where is it? Right there. Possibly Caden Hillman or Jacob Guevara. And it looks like one just needs to be drawn, so that match needs to take place before they can draw the last 2 places, it looks like. Maybe, what's the other name? Robert Orta is another name of a potential qualifier. And then we move over to the 18 and under boys 10-ball qualifier. We can see that Payne McBride and Adrian Prasad have already qualified for the World Championships, along with Eddie Von der Rau. And then the final potential qualifiers for the 18 and under brackets are Caden Hillman and Jamison Gall. I don't think there's any repeats of people who have qualified or could potentially qualify. So every match really counts for those young men. Get you guys on the overhead. Sorry about the delay there. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm listening. I'm getting informed over here. Doing good.
Well, we're looking at a semifinal right here.
Who's waiting in the hot seat?
Jordan Helfrey.
Nice. Okay.
14 and under girls 9-ball.
How's been the play so far? Has it just been Kennedy playing real well?
Yeah, in the second rack, it got down to 3 balls, and Savannah did have a chance on a long cross table, like all the way across the table, pot that she missed. I think in the first rack also, actually, she was getting position on the 8 ball and got hooked by the 9 and scratched off a 3-rail kick.
Well, she's got a good opportunity here, does Kennedy, to maybe run into the 7 ball hole for the 6. Oh, that might work. Oh, yeah.
Just enough.
What are the matches we have going on right now? Is there something else on the other table?
Yep. Sophia Mast is playing April Gonzalez in the 16 and under girls 9 ball final.
Final.
Yeah. So full production over there. If you want to go take a look at a final, check it out.
I don't think that rub on the 9 helped her out, but she's got a shot on the 8. She's going to have to earn these last 2 balls, though. Oh, yeah. She hit it good.
Oh, yeah.
She hit it real good. This is a semifinal, so this is just one race to 6, and it's over with. So Savannah's got her hands full here.
Yeah, especially if Kennedy makes this ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Long shot on this 9 ball. Looking to take a 3-0 lead. She hit it good.
Gosh, Drano.
Really nice out there for Kennedy. Nothing given to her in that rack.
Putting the pressure on. She could tell she's pleased.
Must have been that chocolate milk she's got there.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
What are we drinking?
Chocolate milk. Yeah.
Prairie Farms chocolate milk.
There you go.
Not a sponsor.
No. It's kind of a ghost town over here, walking over here this morning.
Oh, yeah. It's always like that on the final day.
Yeah.
Always like that. You take a look out here at the action closing on the outside tables. We've got maybe three rounds or so to finish out there for all the different tournaments going on. Hayball tables getting put away. All the finals got completed there last night. I can give you some updates on who won as the Joy Boys take down their tables.
I wonder if they like being called the Joy Boys.
I don't care. I want that to stick.
It's got a ring to it.
It does got a ring. It has to be. It has to be what people call them. Well, the Joy Boys are coming into town.
Yeah.
How could you not like that?
Look at this shot. She's going to get hooked here, though. And cue ball being on the rail just makes this so much more difficult. I think she's going to have to come 2 rails here.
I'll give you an update on the results of those finals. I think it was the 22 and under men's hayball. Payne McBride won over Ben Kleinfelter the other day. 18 and under boys hayball. Adrian Prasad lost to Jamison Gall. Jamison Gall, our champion. In a pretty stout bracket, pretty full bracket. I think it's 32-player bracket.
Jamison was that kid from Colorado, right? That was last night?
That was late last night.
Yeah.
They finished at about 12:30. A little bit, just a touch overrun, but at least you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say she's sitting pretty good here from that 3 to the 4. On that last shot with Kennedy, I thought she maybe would have aimed for that 2-rail kick a little lighter just to try to hold the 2 ball there, not try to make it move a whole lot, but
Mm-hmm.
Savannah taking full advantage. I'd say this is a must-win rack here for Savannah.
I would go out on a limb and say, yeah, you got to win this rack.
You don't want to go down 4-0, and then it's going to be Kennedy breaking.
Yeah.
They got out of here late last night, too. Savannah survived. She overcut it. Oh, and it still found a way to get in. That was close, man.
This 8 is thin in the side.
Oh,
yeah,
and
tough.
she leaves it up.
Right in front of the side as well. Kennedy definitely says, you can see it written on her face, I'll take it. She's trying to hold it back because obviously you don't want to celebrate your opponent's misfortunes or shortcomings, but at the same time you can tell she really wants to win this match. And so far, she's doing what it takes to do so. Mike, I'm going to leave you alone for just 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab a cappuccino.
Okay. You do your thing, buddy.
Cappuccino.
I'll hold down the fort here. Early morning action here at Quincy, Illinois. Junior National Championships. I'm not sure how many more brackets these two ladies are in. I'm guessing, you know, maybe 1 or 2. So even after this match, they won't be done. The winner here, though, will be facing Jordan Helfrey in the final. It's a tall ask for Savannah, playing late last night and then starting off early in the morning. I think talking with Larry and Tiffany, I don't think Savannah's too big of a morning person, which, especially after a long week, just weighs on you a little more. So, but either way, you got to show up. Kennedy has so far with a 4-0 lead. Let's see if we can make a match out of this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Make sure and hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We got a full day ahead of us. I'm not sure how long we're going till, but we're going till we finish. That's for sure. Rack number 5. Kennedy seems to be waiting. I wonder, maybe Savannah took a break or something. Yeah, she did.
Got my cappuccino. There's certain words you just have to say a certain way, like Tallahassee.
Certain words you got to say a certain way.
And cappuccino.
Get this little like Seinfeld vibe whenever I hear you say that. I don't know why.
Because people like to say salsa.
Yeah. That 3 ball is an ugly spot.
I hate that spot. They should just remove that spot from the table. You know what? They did remove that spot from the table on the hay ball tables.
Yeah.
They really did, by rounding off those sides and making the sides into buckets.
Yeah. Loose shot there from Savannah gives Kennedy an opening on the 1 ball here. I don't mind the strategy of trying to squeeze a little bit, but you got to make sure and take care of the ball. One thing about Savannah, especially being as seasoned as she is, she can try to figure out a way to win in a lot of different ways. So But this morning, Kennedy's came to play.
Look at this. Put a little bit of spinach on that ball.
Can you stick it right there and bank the ball?
Oh, yeah.
I think you're about as good as you can be on this bank here, Collins.
Oh, yeah.
She's going forward, though. Wonder if she's banking the side.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that was always going to be tough there, especially with the point, and that's what she caught. Now, there's a 4 past the 7 in the upper left.
If I'm Savannah, I'm down 4-0. I've been struggling on those longer, difficult shots that require a straight stroke. It's early in the morning. I'm ducking.
Well, she squeezed the first shot. Is the 3 going to hold up?
Yeah. Great shot. Kennedy's pulling out the jump stick. She's got odds on the 9 ball. She has to pull out the jump stick here. There's some percentage of the time here where the 9 ball goes in. Maybe it might be 1 or 2%, but we might see something fluky here.
This is what I like, though, about the decision is, it's like you already committed to it, the moving, right, from the very first shot. You had a tough back cut on the 1 ball. You passed it up, right? So just stick with the plan, right? If that's what you want to do, stay with it. Ride the course.
See Kennedy warming up the jump stroke there.
She got over it.
Got over it, and she was trying to send the cue ball at the 9, but the cue ball just bounced right off the 3. Honestly, I might even duck here if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not quite in punch yet. Because this is a really tough opening shot to go back and forth. You've got the distraction of the 8 and the 9 in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
There's no natural path that runs into them, but it's in the back of your mind. She's overcut it. Yeah, I don't think she's... I just got this feeling from Savannah right now that she's real uncomfortable and real tired and just not...
Well, it's been a long week.
Oh, of course, yeah. But you're just in this point in the set where it's very apparent that your opponent is awake and ready to go. And, and you're struggling, so it's time to pump the brakes on her. You got to slow Kennedy down.
What I mean, like, just as far as being able to adapt, and just kind of change the game plan at halftime.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. She flipped the 9.
Ball.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. And she got to the hill.
With a fluke.
She walks away, and Kennedy Dunn is taking a 5-0 lead here.
You can see the onlookers all with that half grin grimace.
Welcome to 9 ball.
Welcome to 9 ball. Larry looking over at his daughter. Yeah.
Well, it's time to dig deep here.
Yeah.
To give Larry a piece of my mind. Looks like he went to Starbucks and I didn't get a text this morning.
Mike.
I'm just saying.
You are such a prima donna.
I'm at this.
You know that?
We're friends. Me and Larry. We're good.
We're friends. Me and Larry are friends. No, we are.
I don't think y'all are on like the, ask you if you want some Starbucks kind of friends.
Well, obviously you aren't either.
Clearly I'm not.
Obviously. So what are we even talking about here?
Just saying. Message would have been nice, Larry, if you're listening. All right. If you go back and watch
Don't ever. Larry, do me a favor. Don't ever offer. Okay?
He's not in the mood right now.
Sorry, Larry.
Yeah.
I see he's repping the Q&Case Brunswick polo, though. That's looking pretty sharp. All right. Trying to hang on.
What's the give me a cliche here, Collins.
A cliche of what?
Where you're at right here. What, in the match. Chip in a chair?
No.
Yeah? One game at a time? One ball at a time?
I've got such a poor attitude when I play, right? I'm talking about me in the chair. I'm not talking about what Savannah should be thinking, obviously.
I know you had a poor attitude in Boise. I know that.
I'll tell you what I would be thinking right now.
I know that.
Well, you can't win them all. That's me. That's why I lose all the time.
She's going to get this back.
But she can
Or actually, she might have left just enough where it's close. I know she can see the ball, but yep, she says you go ahead.
Oh my gosh, the chat is popping off. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Robert Engel, Jody Thompson, Michael Chandronnet. Oh my gosh, she almost cut it in the hole. Are you kidding me? And she got it behind the 6th ball.
The old two-stroke.
This could be the start of something new. For all you High School Musical fans out there.
Did she fluke a ball in?
No.
Boy.
Lucky.
Yeah,
everything's going wrong.
I was gonna say,
Savannah.
I think Savannah's just looks like she's kind of accepting that.
Got one foot out the door.
Yeah, she's got a tall mountain to climb here.
Rolling up on the 3. She hit that ball good.
She's gonna have a one rail at it. It's just, last night we got out of here at 10:30.
Yeah.
We go back to the hotel room and they played a race to 8. Her and Marissa do. I think Savannah was down something like 7-5 or something.
Yeah.
Wins Hill, which I don't know if you saw the ending of that match on her live stream, but it was wild. Savannah has ball in hand on the 7 ball, hangs the 10 overcuts the 10 at Hill.
And then Marissa hangs it.
Hangs it. Crazy ending.
Lux Shampoo, I don't know how old Kennedy is. I know Savannah's 14.
Yeah, she hit that ball nice.
I'm sure James McKeon can let us know how old Kennedy is.
Who's James?
Someone in the chat that says, nice work, Kennedy, my little champion.
Oh, nice.
Kennedy is 13. There you go. Good morning, Pete Frampton. Good to see you.
Might come into my neighborhood in 2 weeks. I think in 2 weeks I'll be in the Pacific Northwest. Uh-oh.
Overcut.
Well, you're at the table. See how she gets on this 6 ball, or what she'll get on this 6 ball. A little safety action coming.
Yeah, probably just roll it, try to bank it out past the 9 and 7. Unfortunately,
I like a firm hit here.
Yeah, but the 6 could come all the way back down table is the problem. You want to avoid that. That's why
she left.
She left the kick for sure, like an easy kick and stick. But there's no real easy safe here. I don't think.
She don't got enough to bank this ball?
I don't think so.
Oh, she's going short stick.
Ooh, this is I think this might be a mistake. I think you're more likely to sell out jumping this ball if it doesn't go in the side. If you're jumping, because the 6 ball wants to end up, I think, near the right side long rail or in the middle of the table. Or the cue ball can go off the table. That's got to be good for the cue ball.
Yeah.
Just landing on concrete. Yeah.
Concrete meet phenolic.
Yeah. Neat phenolic resin.
All right. You got to get in stroke at some point, and it's not even just for this match or this tournament.
No.
Savannah's got some more battling to do after this, so
got to wake up. Actually, that's probably the best attitude to come at this with. For good odds to get back in the set. Think about it like, I got to wake up at some point, so I just want to play pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to play the game that I know how to play.
Yeah.
Don't even be concerned with coming back and winning this match six racks in a row. Just get in stroke.
Yeah, but look, from hanging out with her and...
No, I know.
That just like
I know she wants to win.
She hates losing, more importantly.
I know. I know that for sure.
Like, she got perfect on this 9-ball.
But my point is,
it's hard to separate those, is what I'm getting at, you know?
Sure.
Like, it's easy to say, okay, this is how I'm going to go and approach it. But, like, to be able to really take the emotion out of it,
right?
You know, is a whole other story. And hey, listen, you got one on the board. That's all you can ask for, right?
Yeah.
See how the next one goes. This guy remind you of Blue from Old School? You know what I'm talking about?
I never saw Old School.
You never saw Old School?
No. That was just before I was
allowed to watch TV?
Allowed to watch movies like that, yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't, before I moved out of the house, I couldn't watch R-rated movies that my parents like.
Were you like 22, 23?
Yeah. No, that movie came out when I was like 15. Didn't that movie come out before Superbad?
I think right in that same range.
Yeah, but it was R, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I can't believe you've never seen Old School. It's a great movie. You got to watch it.
I probably do need to watch it.
Yeah.
It was one of the original Will Ferrell ones where he just went.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude definitely looks like Blue. For sure. If you ever do go back and watch it, it's going to ring the bell.
Come on, Chris. Why? Is that really where You're My Boy Blue came from?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. That's where it came from. You didn't know that?
Nope.
No? Yeah.
Look at you referencing a movie that didn't come out in the 80s.
There's not many that I know. Trust me. Now, I wonder if you got enough just to get behind the three, just keep it simple. Play the cover. It's in a double kiss.
Leave her jacked up. It's natural to get on the two, though. Just make the ball. I like so. I don't think there's anything fancy to do here. You just got to miss the 9-ball, put some low outside on the ball. More like stun shot with outside spin. Yeah, just like that. And same thing here. Don't got to get too fancy. The 4-ball's real close to the pocket as long as you're on the right side of the table.
It's like, how far down do you want to go, though?
Oh, yeah, because the 5-ball is way down here. So even if you leave yourself long, there's the option of going up and back. And there's the up and back that I was talking about. Look at her run straight into the 9. She's going to end up straight in on the 5.
How good did she hit that?
Yeah. Looks like the 7 might be playable in the side off the 8 here. What's going on with my camera?
Focus.
Focus.
She doesn't like it.
Well, she's too high on the table now. The 7 goes off the 8 for sure, if you were on the right long rail.
You can't afford any more mistakes.
She plays safe.
I think she went for the make.
I'm not hitting it that soft.
I think she went for the make and just missed it. That's what I think.
Wrong. I just can't.
Can't help yourself, can you? Uh-oh.
This is safe. It's about as safe as you can get. Somebody call a ref.
Yikes.
Somebody call a ref.
All right.
There's not much of a gap there.
Where's blue at?
Where's blue?
Oh.
It's going to be a foul, and this could be the final nail in the header. Coffin. Never mind. They're just different things that you nail. We were talking about cliches earlier. I was trying to throw a curveball, Mike.
Okay. Was just curious. E for effort there.
E for effort. Is that the curveball on the cliche? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I just got schooled.
It's fitting.
I just got old schooled. Hey.
Draw this ball back. 2 balls away from defeating Savannah Easton here. Ooh, cue ball on the rail is going to make it interesting.
Drama.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the hit spot.
Oh, yeah.
Walk back behind the shot line. What's she looking at on the other side of the room?
I've seen her do that before.
Yeah, don't feel good.
Let's
Stand
go back
up.
up.
Start it over. You got to go look at the hit spot again.
Opportunity.
There it
Ball
is.
down. And that's going to do it. Kennedy Dunn defeating Savannah Easton 6-1.
Oh.
She faces Jordan Helfery next in the final, and we're going to